welcome. You're watching 6 at 6 with me, Akanksha Khajuria. And this evening, we begin with our space hero, Shubhanshu Shukla. He has scripted the history as the first ISRO astronaut on his way to the International Space Station. We will bring you the full story, the launch, the pride, and what lies ahead for him. Next, a big arrest has happened in Punjab. A prominent political leader has been taken into custody in a high-profile drug case. We have the ground report for you, and you must watch that. And also on this segment, a moment of silence in Parliament of India. The Union Cabinet observed 2 minutes of silence to mark 50 years since the emergency was imposed in the country. And then the spotlight shifts to the controversial cop Paramveer Singh. New allegations have emerged as far as he is concerned, and the heat is back on him again. And in global headlines, Donald Trump sparks outrage, compares the Iran strikes to Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and finally, he dismisses reports of the limited damage on Iran, calling it fake news. These are the 6 stories that we are tracking for you this evening. Let's get started. In fact, it has been a phenomenal day as Shubhanshu Shukla is on his way to the International Space Station. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. These were the first words of ISRO astronaut Shubhanshu Shukla as he soared up towards the International Space Station today. And with him, a billion dreams, in fact, took a flight. Let us show you the phenomenal visuals of that liftoff. 4 astronauts, 4 countries, and one historic journey to the space. And at the heart of the mission, India's very own ISRO astronaut Shubhanshu Shukla, marking a powerful moment for the country. Now, over the next few minutes, we will bring you the mission highlights, what it means for India, and what comes next as far as this space mission is concerned. Watch this.
3, 2, 1, ignition, and liftoff.
India's Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla, along with 3 other astronauts from Hungary, Poland and United States, blasts off to International Space Station.
3, 2, 1, ignition, and liftoff.
Launched from Kennedy Space Center, Florida, Axiom 4 is headed to International Space Station for a 14-day mission.
Godspeed, X4.
This is a historic moment for India as Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla is the second Indian to venture into space after Wing Commander Rakesh Sharma in 1984. Moments after the liftoff, India's Shubhanshu Shukla sent a message back home, a message soaked in pride and patriotism.
नमस्कार मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, वॉट अ राइड। 40 साल बाद हम वापस अंतरिक्ष में पहुंच गए हैं और कमाल की राइड थी। इस समय हम 7.5 किलोमीटर प्रति सेकंड की रफ्तार से पृथ्वी के चारों तरफ घूम रहे हैं और मेरे कंधे पे मेरे साथ मेरा तिरंगा है जो मुझे बता रहा है कि नहीं हूँ, मैं आप सबके साथ हूँ। ये मेरी इंटरनेशनल स्पेस स्टेशन तक की जर्नी की शुरुआत नहीं है, ये भारत के ह्यूमन स्पेस प्रोग्राम की शुरुआत है और मैं चाहता हूं कि आप सभी देशवासी इस यात्रा का हिस्सा बने। आपका भी सीना गर्व से चौड़ा होना चाहिए, आप भी उतना ही एक्साइटमेंट दिखाइए। आइए हम सब मिलकर भारत के इस ह्यूमन स्पेस प्रोग्राम की जर्नी की शुरुआत करें। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
With a remarkable flying background, having logged over 2,000 hours in combat aircraft, Group Captain Shukla's selection for this mission is a testament to India's exceptional talent pool. Back home, nation celebrates Group Captain Shukla's space odyssey. Tears of joy rolled down his parents' eyes as he blazed a trail through space. Friends, neighbors and well-wishers joined the family to cheer for Group Captain Shukla's historic mission.
बहुत एक्साइटेड थे, बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड थे।
अच्छा, और कई ये आखिरी द लास्ट 2-3 वीक्स से ये जो डिले हो रहा था तो उनको क्या लग रहा था इस ड्यूरेशन लास्ट 2-3 वीक्स में? आप बातचीत की उनके साथ?
हाँ, बातचीत रोज होती थी, ये तो सब चलता ही रहता है, इसमें कोई टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम्स आ गई थी। वो जब उन्होंने सब ठीक ठाक कर लिया उसके बाद तब ये नंबर आया।
Our family was very little disturbed at that time and we was very conscious and we were praying all the time कि whatever is going to be happen.
And
it will be successful. It is a very special, most special moment for him, for us, for whole India, because he is only one person going to represent India at the ISS center. So it is the most proudest moment for our family, for our India also.
During his 2-week stay at the International Space Station, Group Captain Shukla will oversee 7 India-specific experiments.
Ignition and liftoff.
This moment is a source of immense pride for India, reflecting the nation's unwavering dedication to pushing boundaries in space exploration.
Speed X4.
There are 4 nations and 4 different crew members which are currently heading towards the International Space Station. 1 each from the United States, Poland, Hungary and India. Our space heroes Shubhanshu Shukla. Let's tell you more about them. Let's first of all go to Peggy Whitson. She's the mission commander, the first woman to command the ISS twice. She's been there a lot of times as well. In fact, she's the first female commander of a private space mission as well. That's Peggy Whitson there on the screen. She's the first International Space Station science officer also. She has done her PhD in biochemistry. She has performed hundreds of research experiments at International Space Station, and this holds a lot of importance as well. 675 days in space, most by any American astronaut, and she has done 10 space walks as well. This is as far as Peggy Whitson is concerned. She retired from NASA in 2018 and now she is the Axiom Space Director. Very crucial, she will be the commander of this flight. Now the next, and this is India's pride, this is Shubhanshu Shukla, mission pilot. He is the Group Captain, Indian Air Force, 2,000 plus flight hours he has flown overall. Test pilot selected by ISRO in 2019 for Gaganyaan as well, and so this entire experience will also feed into the Gaganyaan mission is what we are learning. He is the second Indian in orbit after Rakesh Sharma, but the first Indian to go to the International Space Center. After this, he is the combat leader and a seasoned test pilot, as we told you. Moving on, let's talk about this mission specialist, Silvos, and he has done his PhD in radiation tolerant space electronics. He's one of the 2 mission specialists. He's engineer in charge at CERN's Large Hadron Collider, very important project that he is handling. He is also the second in space from Poland and the first ever to go to International Space Station, just like our country, India. He's a mechanical. Let's talk about this person from Hungary. He's Tibor Kapu. He's a mission specialist. He is the mechanical engineer from Hungary, and that is why it's very important to have engineers also on board. 3rd Hungarian in space, 2nd on the International Space Station, actively engaged in the scientific experimentations, because a lot of experiments as far as science is concerned will be taking on this complete mission. And this is not just a space flight. In fact, this is a mission. It's basically a flying space lab is what we are learning. Let's tell you more about how this is a very crucial space mission. Let's tell you about how this is turned into a science lab. 60 plus experiments on board, the highest for a private space flight. Let's tell you more about how this science experiment will be very important. 31 countries collaborating, including the United States, India, UAE, Europe as well, and many other countries. Diabetes care in space, insulin research in microgravity. So that's one of the areas where these astronauts will be focusing, how space affects the brain and cognitive activity as far as astronauts are concerned, tracking human adaptation to the space, their body as well as their mind. Moving on, as far as their science experiments are concerned, physical and cognitive impact of computer screens in microgravity, that will be assessed by the 4 astronauts there. Impact of short missions on joint as well as the blood flow will also be seen, and that is why the commander of the flight, she has had PhD in biochemistry. This will come in very handy. studying cancer growth in microgravity. That's also one of the areas they'll be focusing on, how space flights affect the blood stem cell as well, examining space flight impact on 6 crop seed varieties, and this will be the main focus of India. Methi as well as moong dal is being carried to the mission. Studying mental and behavioral health and on International Space Station, this will also be studied as far as the science experiments. 60 plus science experiments will be conducted on this mission. In fact, let me go across to G. Raju, who's been a former senior scientist at ISRO. Thank you so much for speaking to Republic TV. I'm sure you were also smiling when you saw the lift of Just Like Us. How crucial is this entire mission? Because what we are learning is that the learnings from this will also feed into the Gaganyaan mission, and that is why India is proud that Shubhanshu Shukla is there on this mission. How do you feel about this mission, and how crucial is this?
This mission has been, good evening, this mission has been exciting to all of us, not only space people in general, citizens of India, citizens of the world, because this is one of the unique experiments being conducted from the ISS, and there are lots of experiments being planned, 60 plus experiments overall from 31 countries. And of course, there were some hiccups in the sense that some doubts, some performance related issues were there. But after so many, maybe up to 6 postponements, finally all is well, and which ends well. So we are all very much relieved, proud of what has been achieved by this mission, and we are looking forward to the results of those 60 experiments, which are related to healthcare, also with respect to material science, food science. How one can grow, one can have a good habitat in the space, like on the moon or any other planet. So this is very crucial for all the people, for all the countries, all spacefaring nations. So it's very interesting. The beginning has started. The beginning has already been taken off, and next 14 days we will look forward for the Dragon spacecraft to get connected to the ISS space station, which is 400 kilometers away. And certainly there are challenges in meeting them. Of course, this is not the first time. It has been regularly being done with Dragon as a shuttle service between Earth and the space station quite often. So we are looking forward to a flawless 14 days and
Absolutely.
abundant rich data. Thank you.
Absolutely. So the next 14 days are going to be very important. Several science experiments will be conducted. Thank you so much for speaking to Republic TV. Now shifting our focus to the state of Punjab, senior Shiromani Akali Dal leader Bikram Singh Majithia has been arrested by the Punjab vigilance officials during a major anti-drug crackdown. The arrest followed coordinated raids at 25 locations across the state of Punjab, including the residence of Majithia in Chandigarh as well as in Amritsar. Now authorities are saying that the raids were based on the credible intelligence and targeted key suspects linked to the drug trade. Now, he's the brother-in-law of Shiromani Akali Dal chief Sukhbir Singh Badal. His family and lawyer are now saying that 30 to 35 people barged into their house and nabbed him without any arrest warrant whatsoever. Listen in.
बड़े-बड़े तस्करों को पकड़ा जा रहा है, बड़े-बड़े तस्करों के बुलडोजर चलाए जा रहे हैं, और चाहे कितना भी बड़ा नेता क्यों ना हो, मैसेज ये है कि उसको बख्शा नहीं जाएगा। बड़े से बड़े जो भी, चाहे आप कितने भी बड़े पॉलिटिकल नेता हो, अगर आप नशे के तस्करी में शामिल हो तो आपको किसी हालत में बख्शा नहीं जाएगा। वो लोग जिन्होंने पंजाब को नशे में धकेल दिया था, सबसे पहले पंजाब में नशा लेके आए थे, उनकी जब वो लोग मंत्री थे दूसरी पार्टियों के, वो लोग मंत्री थे, अपनी गाड़ियों के अंदर नशा सरकारी गाड़ियों के अंदर लेके और पूरे पंजाब में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया करते थे घर घर में। ये वो सरकारी मंत्री थे, अपने घर में इंटरनेशनल स्मगलरों को रखते थे।
क्या डिटेल्स हैं ये तो पंजाब सरकार या पुलिस के अधिकारी, विजिलेंस के अधिकारी ही दे पाएंगे, लेकिन इतना ज़रूर है कि आम आदमी पार्टी नशे को लेके या किसी भी तरह के करप्शन को लेके हमेशा ज़ीरो टॉलरेंस की नीति पे चलती है। कट्टर ईमानदार लोगों की पार्टी है। अपनी पार्टी में कोई बेईमानी करेगा, अपनी पार्टी में कोई गलत करेगा या दूसरों की पार्टी में करेगा या कोई और करेगा, कितनी बड़े से बड़ा हो उसको छोड़ा नहीं जाता है। तो आम आदमी पार्टी का, अरविंद केजरीवाल जी का, भगवंत मान जी का, सबका मिशन एक है कि कोई बड़े से बड़ा, कितना ही भी बड़ा हो, अगर कोई नशा फैला रहा है, अगर कोई कुछ गलत काम कर रहा है तो उसको छोड़ा नहीं जाएगा।
मेरे 80 साल ਦੇ ਮਦਰ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬਿਮਾਰ ਨੇ, ਕੋਈ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ, ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ, ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ, ਬਸ ਅੰਦਰ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਵੜ ਗਏ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਫਰੋਲਾ ਫਰਾਲੀ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਸਾਡੇ ਪਰਸਨਲ ਬਿਲੋਂਗਿੰਗਸ ਨਾਲ, ਨਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੈ। ਮੈਂ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅਫਸਰ ਆਏ ਹੈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ, ਕੋਈ ਫੋਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੁੱਕਿਆ।
Now moving on, today marks the 50th anniversary of emergency. It was declared on June 25th, 1975 and lasted for 21 months. Now observing the day as Samvidhan Hatya Divas, or the day when the constitution was murdered, the Union Cabinet chaired by the Prime Minister today condemned the imposition of emergency 5 decades ago by the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. Now today, to mark the occasion, a 2-minute silence was observed in the Cabinet meeting as a tribute. Listen in to first of all Union Minister Vaishnav and then Union Home Minister Amit Shah.
The year 2025 marks 50 years of the Samvidhan Hatya Divas, an unforgettable chapter in the history of India where the constitution was subverted, the republic and democratic spirit of India was attacked, federalism was undermined, and fundamental rights, human liberty and dignity were suspended.
आज देखिए, विधाता भी जब न्याय करता है तो किस तरह से करता है। जिस 25 साल के युवा ने उस वक्त कांग्रेस पार्टी की प्रधानमंत्री इंदिरा गांधी के तानाशाही विचारों का विरोध किया, घर घर जाकर, गांव गांव जाकर, शहर में घूमकर विरोध किया, आज वही व्यक्ति जिस काम के लिए इमरजेंसी डाली गई थी, परिवारवाद को प्रस्तापित करने के लिए, वो परिवारवाद को आज वही व्यक्ति ने 2014 में पूरे देश से उखाड़ कर फेंक दिया।
Now shifting our focus to the state of Maharashtra, a big statement has come in from Salil Deshmukh, son of former Home Minister Anil Deshmukh. He has claimed that former Mumbai Police Commissioner Parambir Singh was the mastermind behind planting of explosives in Antilia, the vehicle outside Antilia, in fact, the residence of Mukesh Ambani. The case has taken many twists and turns ever since a SUV containing gelatin sticks was found parked in the vicinity of that house in February 2021. So it's been 4 years. It is also claimed that National Investigation Agency was aware and was on the verge of arresting Singh for his alleged involvement, but the notorious cop evaded action. Listen in to what Salil Deshmukh had to say.
परमबीर सिंग याला पदावरनं दुसऱ्या पदावर नेला जेव्हा अँटिलियामध्ये अँटिलियाच्या बिल्डिंग खाली बॉम्ब ठेवण्यात आला आणि असं लक्षात आलं की हे बॉम्ब ठेवणारा मनुष्य स्वतःच आयुक्त आहे। त्याच्यानंतर सरकारने त्यांची दुसऱ्या विभागामध्ये त्यांची बदली केली, म्हणजे गृह विभागामध्येच दुसरीकडे त्या ठिकाणी बदली केली। त्याच्या 2 दिवसानंतर यांना साक्षात्कार झाला परमबीर सिंगला की यांनी मला 100 कोटी मागितले, की यांनी 100 कोटी गोळा करायला सांगितले। तुम्ही जेव्हा आयुक्त होते तेव्हा चूप बसले होते का? तेव्हा जेव्हा तुम्ही खुर्चीवर बसले होते तुम्ही काय चूप बसले? बरं, हे जाऊन जयश्री पाटीलनी याची FIR टाकली मलबार हिल पोलीस स्टेशनला की याची सीबीआय चौकशी झाली पाहिजे। यांनी ओपन लेटर लिहिलं होतं आणि खुल्या पत्राच्या नंतर चांदीवाल आयोगामध्ये यांनी म्हणले या संदर्भातले माझ्याकडे पुरावे नाही। इतक्या तुम्ही धाडी टाकल्या, इतकी तुम्ही रेट टाकले, माझ्या लहान मुलीची सुद्धा चौकशी करायला हे लोक घाबरले नाही। माझ्या परिवारवाले, माझी आई, माझी बहीण, माझी बायको, माझ्या भावाची मिसेस, या सगळ्यांवर गुन्हे दाखल करण्यापर्यंत, यांना कोर्टात खेचेपर्यंत, यांना पूर्ण जीर्ण करापर्यंत या ठिकाणी हा एक ऑपरेशन लोटस, त्यावेळेस ऑपरेशन लोटसचा हा एक भाग होता। आणि आपल्या सगळ्यांना कल्पना आहे की कशा पद्धतीने ईडीनी कारवाया केला, आता वास्तविक मी बोलायला नको, मी स्वतः सुद्धा बेलवर आहे. ईडीचं ऑफिस पण बाजूलाच आहे. मी स्वतः बेलवर आहे. पण हे एक ऑपरेशन लोटसचा भाग होता आणि त्याच्या माध्यमातून हे केलं गेलं. आणि एवढंच नाही, आमच्या पश्चात पण बरेच लोकांवर केलं गेलं. इतकं झाल्याच्या नंतर तुम्हाला भेटलं काय? इतकं झाल्याच्या नंतर तुम्ही काय करून घेतलं? हे पूर्ण लोकांच्या पुढे आहे की नुसतं ऐकीव माहितीवर इतकी होतं परमबीर सिंगला, तर त्यांनी खुर्चीवर बसताना तेव्हा राजीनामा द्यायला पाहिजे होता. त्याला बाजूला काढल्यावर त्याला साक्षात्कार झाला. वास्तविक परमबीर सिंग हाच फिक्सर आहे. परमबीर सिंग यांनी हा बॉम्ब ठेवला आणि NIAच्या माध्यमातून हा अटॅक होणारच होता. हा स्वतःचा बचाव करण्यासाठी यांनी भाजपच्या वरिष्ठांची मदत घेतली आणि मदत घेऊन स्वतः वाचून अशा पद्धतीचा आरोप करून पळून गेला.
Let me go across to my colleague Sandeep, who's been tracking this story very closely. Sandeep, you've been trying for the statement of Parambir Singh. He's under the scanner. Has he said anything so far?
See, so far no words or no statement has been in fact made by Parambir Singh. But this is not the first time that Anil Deshmukh or his son or the Deshmukh family has made allegations against Parambir Singh. But the biggest question out here is that the question is very important, and what even Salil Deshmukh is raising out there, if at all, if there is any kind of dubious role of the tainted cop and the former police commissioner of Mumbai, that is Parambir Singh, in this very Antilia bomb scare case, then why are the central agencies or the agencies who had probed the Antilia bomb scare case had not arrested Parambir Singh? Although the allegations are very serious, and definitely there were evidences against Sachin Vaze, and in fact he was arrested by the National Investigation Agency, and later on it was Parambir Singh who was also quizzed by NIA, but ultimately he was not arrested. Now Salil Deshmukh has made fresh allegations against him and has termed him the mastermind of the Antilia bomb scare case. So it will be very crucial to see what kind of actions will be in fact taken by NIA. Now the politics has also started in this very matter. So it will be crucial to see whether the NIA has the relevant evidences against Parambir Singh or whether he was the mastermind, and if at all he is the mastermind, then why there was no arrest. So this is something that the NIA or the central agencies investigating the Antilia bomb scare case should respond to.
Absolutely. It remains to be seen what action will be taken against him. But on expected lines, he is evading the questions as far as this big allegation against him is concerned. Thank you so much, Sandeep, for tracking those details for us. We'll keep coming back to you for more on this. Now with this, this is all we could pack for you in this bulletin of 6 stories at 6. We'll be back tomorrow with more such stories. Till then, keep watching Republic TV.